Judge Matson did a good job today. Addiction is a disease, and you should be coming in to help people, not hurt people. The gavel is like holding a gun, and today Mr. Matson allowed 2 people to go to teen challenge instead of going to prison. But in Oregon, it wouldn't even been a charge or anything illegally would have been done. It would have just been a fine, or they wouldn't even took the drugs away in Oregon. It would have been just absolutely nothing, and seen as a mental disease, and going through treatment like that. Watching this movie at 3 o'clock in the morning is crazy because it is a mental disease. And we, as addicts that relapse and relapse and relapse and go through recovery, are going through emotions. We're creatures. We have emotions and feelings, and we don't know how to deal with them. And we're not bred to be the same. We're not. We're all bred to be different. Things are different. Like me, I don't drink alcohol because my fucking stomach hurts. How do I relax? How do I get my feet kicked? My kicks on Route 66. But anyway, mental illness is a very real thing. And this is a disease. This is a sickness. This isn't chosen. This isn't brought on by, anything but ourselves. But at the same time, it could be brought on by a number of things. Like me, my doctor. My doctor got me high. I was 7 years old. I couldn't. What do you mean? I had no chance. I was going to be a drug addict. I'm always in the operating room every year, and some people have mental illness, and some people, it's just crazy how the world works, and we're all different. We all need to take into relationship of that and try to remember the quality of life should be better for everybody. And all lives matter, not just one life, not just certain lives. All lives matter. I hate that racist shit. And it is too. And like I met my buddy, and he normally gets weird with me after I sit there too long because I don't know. I crack jokes because it's right, dude. We all matter. And they could have handled the situation a little bit different with Jordan, with Jason. That's his name, Jason. They could have said, "Hey, you get out, you stay sober." Blah blah blah, or went to a halfway house at Northern Human Services where they take them in, but they don't do bed-to-bed transfers. And then they need a co-ed living facility for treatment. We're going to need to rent like a trailer park or rent a apartment building or something, and watch them and have a little bellboy and a whole staff. We need more staff for treatment. It starts with a B and ends with a T, and dot the check with an I. Addiction is $1 billion industry. And where do you print the money? You print it at the goddamn mill. That's where, the state prints the money, baby. Anyway, like I said, Coca-Cola was $1 in the 90s and you didn't go to jail. The economy sucks. And it's hard to live here in the 21st century. Donald Trump did a good job, and I'll repeat that again because I love Donald Trump. And it just hands down. I got dog food today. Life has been good. Things are getting better. I want to see the justice system keep moving in the right direction. I'm so proud to be a part of that, and a part of changing the world a little bit and actually seeing it being changed. That is the most beautiful thing I could ever say. So Teen Challenge doesn't allow you to go to treatment like methadone. Teen Challenge has all this vigorous stuff and very, very, very orientated with God, Catholic. Finding Jesus matters, I guess, when you look at your bond. I don't think that matters. I think what matters is, what's going on in their life. And like I said in my book and what I wrote to the state when I sued them, that numerous jobs could be done. You should be watching people more, testing people more, taking care of people more, checking people out, because you only get one life. This isn't a video game. This isn't Reset. You throw away all these people's lives and give them a bunch of time. I'm going to tell you a story. I was 16 years old and I was dating this girl. I was her high school sweetheart. I moved to Minnesota, right? And there was an old lady there who they took care of. She was a judge. And she was having dementia and she was dying. She was 75 years old. And she was a big time big judge, and she was going through her ends of days, and she sat there and she goes, He's 20 years and you didn't do it. God forgive me. Out of nowhere, she would say that. And I thought to myself, wow, that's she's already being punished enough. And I caught her when she fell off the table at dinner, and her last boyfriend didn't. And I was just the hero because I caught her. And the other guy didn't catch her because she was a judge. It doesn't matter if she's a judge, she's an old lady, take care of her. She's just doing her job. You know what I mean? She didn't know what the fuck was going on. She was pressured, she got complacent, she didn't know what was going on. Things happen when you're in that scene and you're doing it for too long, and things just don't work out like that. You gotta switch shit up a little bit in those PowerPoint places. Because when people get too complacent there, shit gets weird. Like Larson wanted his bond not to be changed, didn't want him to get out. Why? What did he do that was so bad to get out? He used drugs? He relapsed? Oh, he got a job. He had a job before he went in, working at an oil company, made $30 an hour, had it all going, turned himself in, and they're going to send him to prison. He's trying to work with him, but he's fighting his addiction. And yeah, he is defrauding your analysis tests and doing all that shit. But you know what? He's not going crazy. He's not doing nothing crazy. But you guys could have, the justice system could have went about it a little bit differently. You know what I mean? If that's like what they think he's doing, I don't know if he's actually. I wasn't there. I don't know if he actually frauded a urinary test or not, or whatever he did. It's regardless of what he did, it's legal in Oregon. So it doesn't really matter if you want to get down to the micromanaging of the bullshit and pick and prod and do all the bullshit. There you go. What it should be is, the state funded treatment center that you have a choice to go to, or you can go to jail. If you don't want to change, you don't want to ever do nothing for yourself. But a lot of people don't want to change at those times because the gavel is just like a gun. People will take plea deals to go to prison because they just want to hurt themselves and they want to die inside. A lot of people are using drugs because they want to die. They want to kill themselves, or they're killing a pain, or they're, every drug addict will say, you'll hear them say it over again and again, that I just want to die inside, either when they're detoxing or whatever. Some people are social users. There are some people out there, but I find it quite frequent and quite alarming, the rate of numbers that actually use because of, they want to commit suicide or whatever they want to do. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think that there's a lot of things that we could do other than pushing a Jesus Incorporated treatment program. That's the only treatment program we have here. In how many square miles? Right. And it's long term like that? Come on. I mean, there's so many other options that we could do, but it's a start in the right direction. This is amazing. I cannot believe it. I have never seen anybody do that for anyone. And Judge Madsen, you did a good job today. I'm really proud of the justice system today in North Dakota. It's alarmingly put a smile on my face because there is hope that there is change. As I sit here looking at the bigger picture, I just want to say that if you're in jail and your woman's out, you best forgive her, because anything that happened, and you best say thank you for being here, because that's what I did every time when my chick came home. There's different rules because they make it that way. Well, we got to do something better here. We got to show what love is. Love is the biggest drug there is and the most hope in the world. Love will conquer all. It will too. Now, how do you harness it and make love work for you? Well, you're going to have to put it down and make it on pen and paper. There's a lot of things I would have done differently, or more options, but you know what? They're starting to move in the right direction. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of North Dakota today. At least they did something rather than getting something crazy like a big ass sentence, lock away, throw away the key or whatever. But if he don't, teen challenge is so ridiculous that a lot of people can't make it through there. They need to relax on the swearing. They need to relax on the rules. You can't be on methadone there. That's actually discriminating. That's discriminating. And you could sue them right now. Anybody who's on methadone could sue them, because anyone that's on methadone cannot be denied or discriminated against by any government entity. That is against our rights as recovering addicts, and we need to incorporate that. Just like CPS should not be able to get involved in your life just because you go to community options. That's bullshit. That's illegal. There's so many illegal things going on that it's fucking, you guys get complacent and you get your job and you're bored and you want to go do something right, and you're so bored you're digging and digging and digging and digging, and then you have to create something so that way you can say you did something good, because they're bad. No one's bad. What do you mean? Like, think about it. That's crazy, right? But that's what's going on. And I don't know, man. Just proud. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up, and as an American, my hands numb. Fuck, I'm hating it soon. Anyway, I'm glad I could spend some time with you guys on the internet. I love you. I'm gonna say this one time. I have 2 kids right now. One's name's Peyton. I love you, Peyton. Sorry I wasn't a part of your life. I wrote a lot of letters while I was in jail. I did the best I could. Your mom don't answer the phone and don't call me, and she sucks. Doesn't let me see the kid. Now, Gypsylin, who might be mine, who isn't mine, might be not. I don't know. Eric says it looks just like me. Your mom's so mean to me that I can't even call you my kid. You understand? Nothing but mean to me. All right, just nothing but mean to me. I did everything I could, and even the state helped her and put me in implicated situations to put me in prison and jail. I sat 2 years to visit you one time. Okay, Gypsylin, you're welcome. Sorry, did everything I can. The military clearly can provide you a better life than me, because I'm a second-class citizen and they're just going to take you away. He even said all that shit. That's why she married the other guy. I had another place to go while I was in jail. And they made it all like that, and that's not part of the world. But you know what? If they would have been more aware of my situation, maybe things would have been different. You know what I mean? Maybe we need to ask more questions before we just pull the trigger or slam the gavel. Because prison, you go there to die. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to help people recover and not create more issues or more reasons. Because when I got out, it was sad. And I miss my son. And I'd like to have a kid around. It sucks. It sucks. And that's reality. That's my reality. And I don't know. I'm gonna spread my seed and enjoy my life, and hopefully somebody will appreciate me one day. You, my viewers, will. And the time that we spent together. I hope you guys enjoy seeing my life. And I'm sorry if it's hurts or if it offends you or if it's anything you don't want it to be. It is what it is. You choose to watch me. You choose to hang out with me. You're mad about some shit I said. Grow up. Get mad about something else. Something that matters. You know what I mean? But remember, you can do it. You are worth it. You can make big changes. If it makes sense, stand up for yourself, because it's bogus. Oh, everybody move to Oregon. Run, run. They say you're free in Oregon. Run.